Hello everyone and welcome to The Real Rundown. My name is Josh and today I'm here to give my spoiler-free review for Superman. Superman is the latest film written and directed by James Gunn, most known for writing and directing the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, the Suicide Squad from 2021, and the Peacemaker TV series. The film is also the first film in the new DC cinematic universe. The film stars David Corenswet as the titular hero, alongside Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. The film follows Superman as his actions are questioned when he gets involved in an international conflict, giving Lex Luthor the opportunity to try and get Superman out of the way for good. Now, with that out of the way, let's start the rundown. First, let's talk about the visuals of the film. The cinematography is great, with many of the shots making you feel transported into this sci-fi fantasy world that James Gunn is trying to build with this DC universe. The flying shots of Superman are also amazing, with the dynamic and fluid movements of the camera making you feel as if you're actually flying with Superman, which in my opinion really adds to the overall charm and more comic booky nature of the film. The VFX is also great, with everyone's powers and the vehicles such as Mr. Terrific's T-Craft looking real. There are some minor issues with the VFX in some shots, however those are hardly noticeable and don't detract from the quality of the film whatsoever. The score is also beautiful, with it being quite mesmerizing and hopeful, which just helps you feel more transported into this new DC universe. The couple of songs as well used in the film, which James Gunn is quite known for doing, especially in the Guardians films, are quite good, with them really helping to sell the themes of the film as well. The sound design is also great, with it being especially evident during fight and flight scenes, where you can really feel every hit and feel the wind whilst characters like Superman are flying around. Now, I can't talk about a film like this without mentioning the production and costume design. The production design in this film is amazing, with the Daily Planet and the Fortress of Solitude taking my breath away with how good they look, and how they look like they were ripped straight out of the comic books. The costume design is also spectacular, with Superman's suit being a great amalgamation of all different eras of Superman in both comics and other media like other films. And Mr. Terrific's suit is also amazing, with it being pretty much a straight up one-to-one adaptation from the comics. The Daily Planet crew like Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen and the citizens of Metropolis also have great costume design, with their outfits really giving a timeless look to the film. I also want to point out the amazing practical costume for Metamorpho, and just like with Mr. Terrific, his look is pretty much a one-to-one adaptation from the comics, and it looks amazing on screen. Finally, let's talk about the writing, acting, and directing. The writing is great, with the way the story plays out and how the characters are written in the film, really makes it feel like a comic book come to life, which I can only say about very few comic book movies. The writing is only strengthened by the amazing performances by the entire cast, who truly embody all of their characters. In particular, David Corenswet and Nicholas Hoult, who play Superman and Lex Luthor to perfection. I also want to point out Eddie Gaffigy, Nathan Fillion, and Anthony Carrigan's performances as Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and Metamorpho respectively, who besides the main characters, stole every scene they were in. James Gunn's directing is also quite good, with his direction of the film proving once again why he is my favourite comic book movie filmmaker, and why I believe he's one of the best comic book movie filmmakers of all time. Overall, Superman is an amazing film. Not only is it a fantastic start to a new DC universe and a brilliant comic book movie, but it's also just an amazing film overall. The writing and directing is strong, the acting is superb, and everything else about the film is great too. And it is one of the few comic book movies which I can say actually feels like a comic book come to life. I could not recommend this film more, and it is one that you absolutely have to watch at the cinema. This, of course, leads me to give the film a rating of 5 out of 5 stars. And not only has it become one of my favorite films of the year, but also one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload from the channel. And as always, I'll see you on the next rundown.